Hello, everybody. Joel Addington here, editor of the Baker County Press. Going to give you my top 5 stories you can find in this week's edition. Number 5, let's go with 40-plus year former city manager Gerald Dobson was honored by the Florida Gateway College Foundation recently. Publisher Jessica Pravat was there, got this great picture of Gerald speaking at the microphone. So yeah, this man, again, spent 40-plus years, started in 1970, before I was even a baby in, britches. But yeah, he retired from that job in 2013, has been a longtime advocate for getting people, into careers through Florida Gateway, supported that foundation for years and years and years and years and years, and that's why they gave him a nice salute. So read more about that on page 9. Number 4 has got to be the Baker County Wildcats football program coming out. Season's opener it wasn't official, it was an exhibition classic, but they still showed out, performed very well against a quality opponent in Dunellen, and did it with a lot of starters on the bench. Apparently Coach Jamie Rogers, who got a great story in the Florida Times Union recently, so check that out. They didn't report to summer conditioning as required, and so there were some consequences. So Coach Rogers running a tight ship. Glad to see it. Good start to the season. Number 3, let's go with how much the county has been spending on outside CPAs, accountants for layman's. It's been a lot of money, but you'll find a little tease on it on this week's front page right down here. Since 2023, $658,000. That's a lot of money, which comes out to about $200,000 per year over the last 3 years, which is about double what they spent generally just on in-house accounting, keeping track of the money, so to speak. So they're spending a lot of money on outside accountants as they are about to hire a firm to work for the next 3 years on county audits that are supposed to be deeper, more thorough than the ones we've had in the past. So those contracts will be coming up for approval very soon. Some more to come on that. Number 2, Fire Rescue. County Fire Rescue got a new pumper tanker that they pushed into Fire Station 50 very, very recently, last week, as a matter of fact. And a pumper tanker, for those that don't know, is a regular fire engine that's got a big tank on the back of it, bigger than a normal fire engine. That's why they call it a pumper tanker. And that was courtesy of a lot of money in the state budget. I believe it was $650,000 from the state budget, courtesy of state lawmakers who were on hand or their representatives. Number 1 has got to be the primary election, which I'll just respond to some social media clamoring recently. We published on the front page the Baker County results, clearly labeled as such. So as you can see, Chase Brandon got more votes in, again, Baker County than his opponent Marshall Rawson, who actually won District 10, district-wide, which includes several counties, including Baker County. And so to report those results in full, I went ahead and pulled them. And basically, Marshall Rawson won the primary, the GOP, the Republican primary, with 55% of the vote in District 10 compared to 45% for Chase Brandon, who was not the incumbent. We reported in the story today, the misprint, as he was the incumbent. He was not. They were both newcomers to political office. But I did want to also point out the caveat that turnout across the district was less than 20%, 18 point something. So that means less than 1 in 5 voters in the district chose that result. So there's that. Number 1 story in this week's edition.